Oh, boy. Jeffrey Goodman's alma mater. Now, come to think of it, it was a tough day for everybody's alma maters and part of our family for the most part. Arizona.
Yeah, we'll get to yours after.
No, we're out of time. Maybe on the Sunday show. The Arizona Wildcats. The Arizona Wildcats are 4-5. They lose to UCLA 57-54. Yeah. Arizona was in prime position. They're up double figures with 10 minutes to go in the game. Jeff, what the heck happened? What is wrong with Arizona?
Well, they had 22 turnovers. That doesn't help, right? Their guards aren't as good as people thought they would be. Jaden Bradley has not made the jump as much as people thought. And they pissed it away in this one. I mean, they didn't score after like 8.5 minutes. They didn't have a field goal in the final 8.5 minutes. So now you're looking at a resume that's not only 4-5, Fana, but 4-5 with the 4 wins coming against Canisius, who's one of the few winless teams left in the country, Old Dominion, Southern Utah, and Davidson. So there's no teeth to that resume right now, 0. You know, it was just interesting to me because, okay, when they brought Caleb Love in, it was clear what it was for, right? Like, end of game, you're going to give the ball to Caleb Love, and ultimately you're going to win or lose, but you're going to go down with Caleb Love as your guy. And at the end of this game, they didn't give it to Caleb Love. Now, maybe they were going to try to, but Mick Cronin didn't foul when they were up 3 with, I don't know, I think there were 6-7 seconds left. Mick Cronin didn't foul, and I think it was Lewis who took the final shot, KJ Lewis on the final 3. Mm-hmm. But to me, it's like you have Caleb Love on the court. Like, he's going to be a decoy? Like, don't you have to just give him the ball and, like, hey, Carolina Caleb, is it Carolina Caleb or is it which Caleb?
Well, here's my thing with them, right? Like, if you look at what Mark Few's teams are kind of built on, it's elite point guard play and elite post play surrounded by shooting. Like, all Mark Few wants to do is push the ball in transition, look for a quick seal, get into a ball screen, try to get a duck in, and if you don't get all that, let your point guard kind of get into the lane and find a shooter on the perimeter. That's basically what Gonzaga wants to do. And for a while, Tommy Lloyd was trying to do that, right? You had Azuolas Tubelis together with Umar Ballo, and then you had Umar Ballo last season. You had 4 more athletic guys around him. And then if you kind of look at the way that his rosters have been built, Dallin Terry, pro on the wing. Ben Mathurin, pro on the wing. Pele Larson, pro, getting minutes now for the Heat on the wing, right? Kashad Johnson has been playing in, I think he's in the G League, but he's a guy that's kind of on the borderline of making it to the NBA, right? And you have all of these big athletic wings, and you kind of go and you look at the roster and what they have now, and it's just like underwhelming, right? And where's the kind of NBA talent? Where are the guys that scare you if you're an opposing coach? Krivas hasn't taken the leap that they expected, so you don't really have that post guy to build around. You don't really have a point guard because Jaden Bradley is not really what you expect out of an Arizona / Gonzaga / Tommy Lloyd / Mark Few point guard. You still have Caleb Love on the wing, who is an inefficient scorer that is now like more of the focal point than he's ever been on the offensive end. Trey Townsend, I don't want to call him a miss in the transfer portal, but like he's not the level that I think you would have expected when he kind of committed there. V-Star hasn't taken, like, it just, so it's all of these things have kind of built up to a roster where it's like you're Arizona and that's it. Like, that's what we got here, which is they're good enough to be able to be competitive, but like it's Arizona and you're going into the Big 12. Like if you're just kind of like competitive, you're going to get your ass kicked in that league. And that's kind of where they are right now.
Yeah, and you think about it this way, right? Tommy Lloyd had 61 wins his first 2 years on the job. He took 4 losses his entire first year, his entire first season. 7-9 year 3. Now you're 4-5. I mean, look, he was on an unreal tear. Obviously, has struggled in the tournament. But Jeff, this is eyebrow raising. It's been a while since we've been talking about Arizona being in a bad place, and right now they're in a bad place.
Yeah, they are. And UCLA is feeling pretty good about 91. Themselves right now after the New Mexico loss seems like an eternity ago now. UCLA is starting to look better with what? Toughness and defense.
Richard Pitino would joke with you and say, yes, it was an eternity ago, Jeff. It was an eternity ago. But UCLA's 9-1, and UCLA looks like a Big Ten title contender. They look that good in that